Good morning, dear students of class 12. Welcome to the English online learning class. Today we are going to take up an important part of your writing skills, and that is letter to the editor. Now, as already emphasized earlier also, a letter to editor is not only important from examination point of view, but it is important because as a responsible citizen, you need to express your views regarding any issues. So if you develop a flair of writing letter to the editor, you can always express your views in a newspaper or magazine in the form of a letter to the editor. So let us see what is a letter to the editor. You have already done letter to the editor in class 8, 9, 10, 11. So let us now work upon it further. Now a letter to the editor is written to the editor of a newspaper or magazine. Generally these letters, they are on social issue or problem that is highlighted in these letters. Now, since it's a formal letter, the format is to be followed strictly of a formal letter. Furthermore, there are marks for writing the letter in the correct format. From examination point of view, also format is important. Now, there are few points to take care of while writing a letter to the editor. So let us discuss the format of a letter to the editor. First, in the format of a letter to the editor, the first comes the sender's address. The address, contact details of the sender, they are written here. Now here you can also include your email or phone number if required, as per the instructions of the question. Then the date. Date is written below the sender's address after leaving one space or line, or you need not leave also. Receiving the editor's address means the editor who receives this letter, you have to write the address of the editor in this letter. The address of the recipient of the mail, that is the editor, is written here. The newspaper, the editor, and then the newspaper office, the address. Now, subject of the letter. That is another important point here. The main purpose of the letter forms the subject, means what you are writing in the content, what you want to highlight, the issue in this letter to the editor. The main purpose of the letter forms the subject. It must be written in one line and it must convey the matter for which the letter is written in an impressive manner. Then the salutation, sir, respected sir or madam. Even sir or madam is correct. Now, here I would like to add that sir can be before or after the subject of the letter. Both are correct. Now, the content part. Now, the matter of the letter is written here and you can divide it into 3 paragraphs. Take for instance paragraph 1. Here you are going to introduce yourself and the purpose of writing the letter in brief. Then the second paragraph, give the detail of the matter, means the issue that you want to focus. Then the third paragraph, conclude by mentioning what you expect from the editor. For example, you want him to highlight the issue in his newspaper or magazine. Then comes the complimentary close, like yours faithfully, the complimentary close. Then the sender's name, signature and designation if any. Now let us look into this format. Sender's address. Here you can include email and phone number also if required. then date, below address. You can leave a line and write the date incomplete, then receiving editor's address, the editor, the newspaper, and the address of the newspaper. Then comes the subject of the letter. Salutation, sir, respected sir. I would prefer sir or madam. Both are correct. Then the body of the letter, the content. Paragraph first, introduce yourself and the purpose of writing the letter. Paragraph 2, detail of the topic, elaborate upon the topic. And paragraph 3, conclude. Here you can give suggestions and what you want the editor to do. Then comes the complimentary close. Finally, the sender's name, signature and designation if any. Now here this time the letter to editor is going to be of 5 marks. So for format you're getting 1, content 2 and expression divided into fluency and accuracy 2 marks. That is 1 for fluency and 1 for accuracy. Now under content, credit is given for the candidate's creativity in presenting the ideas. So students, first of all, get into the habit of reading letters to the editor in the newspaper. That will give you a very good idea on how to write a letter to the editor. And the second thing is practice writing letter to the editor. So that's all for today's class. See that you note the important points in your copies, English copies. And if you have any query, you can post it in the WhatsApp group. Thank you, class.